Hey guys, I'm back, and today I have a new custom LEGO minifigure showcase video. Today I actually finally have Darth Maul and Gar Saxon here. I actually, for the past 3 showcases, I've said, oh, Darth Maul and Saxon are going to be the next ones, and each time something else comes up, and I'm like, oh, whoops, and, yeah, but I guess I finally have them now. Sorry, there have been a really slow amount of videos. I'm slowly working on figures. School is taking up a lot of time. As you know, senior year in high school, starting to pick up the pace. I'm doing like fully remote learning at home, but I feel like that's harder than regular. Whatever. It's pretty. What I'm saying is I have a big workload and it's stressful and stuff. So I'm not gonna. I mean, obviously, school and work is gonna take over. I'm gonna get a job. Not like a full time, whatever. I'm gonna start working, and a lot of stuff is gonna be happening. So I'm not gonna have work and school are gonna take up more time than obviously making custom LEGO minifigures. But for now, I have these two here. I had a toothpick that I used to like film my videos, and there you go, got it. So I have Darth Maul and Gar Saxon here. You've seen Saxon. Only one thing has changed on him, and you probably know what it is. Darth Maul's a completely new figure. So yeah, with that, let's just get into the showcase, starting with Darth Maul. So here is Darth Maul. First thing I want to get out of the way is his lightsaber. It is a Big Kid Bricks. Okay, so this was part of a... Hang on, I actually have the Brick Arms gun right here. Give me a second. This part, the silver part, was actually this part of a Brick Arms gun, this barrel down here. Wait for it. Right, that little, you'll see right there, right. There it is, you'll see. Okay, so it was that, and then this was a lightsaber emitter piece, the same piece, not the same exact piece, but the same type of piece that I used on Luke's lightsaber. I just flipped it the other way and painted it. And then I used a Big Kid Bricks switch emitter, or a switch piece right there for that dark gray part. And I got this idea from my buddy Aaron, Legomatic 9. For most of these Clone Wars figures, actually the reason I got inspired to do these is because of his Clone Wars showcases. I was like, hey, my Clone Wars figures are pretty dated looking, so I might as well redo mine. And so he basically inspired me to redo mine. So yeah, thank him for all these showcases. So what I did, this is where I got the idea from him. As you can see, there's a small magnet there, and so I can attach the other side of Darth Maul's lightsaber right there that he uses in the Clone Wars Season 7. Personally, I mean, this look is fine, but I don't know. I personally like his single-bladed look better, and and with the single blade is definitely how I'm going to have him displayed, because, you know, it would be kind of hard to display him with a double-bladed lightsaber, but I'm just going to take that out of the way, and I'm going to take his lightsaber out of his hand so we can get a closer, there we go, closer look at the figure. No jump cuts right now because this is really simple transition. The figure is pretty self-explanatory. The body, the robes were actually, these two robes were used from my old Darth Maul minifigure. They just go all the way around the back, and the back is really not that detailed. This one strip of fabric, that one strip is made out of fabric. Then I painted all of those silver bits on there. Painted all the silver bits. These lines were a bitch to paint. Those, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't use that word, but they were really hard to paint. Yes, there's a white smear on here. I don't know how that got on there, and I've tried my hardest to get it off, so sorry about that. Face, same exact face. Repainted the color of the horns because I didn't like the way the horns looked on the last one. I just really didn't like them, and I painted his ear piercing right there, just a little detail. Pants were a mixed color, I think. Pants, arms, undersuit were a mixed color. I know a lot of people say it's gray. I personally see it as a sort of grayish-brownish color. It was this sort of coffee ice cream color that I came to. That's what I call it, coffee ice cream color that I came to. And I think it looks pretty well. I think it works pretty well. Sculpted knees and sculpted little leg, whereas, you know, like the little leg joint. All of this was painted. This was probably the hardest part about this figure, to paint all of this. Really hard. I made the mistake of sculpting these, and then, sculpting no, sculpting these after I painted this, and so I had to repaint all this. So that was hard. But yeah, painting all these tiny lines. I mean, all this tiny painting was just really hard. I mean, given all the painting I do is really, really tiny, but this is just really, really, really hard. So I'll give you one more 360 of those legs. Dumb legs. There we go. And yeah, that's really good. The shoulder pads are the same. The arms are really, really simple. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for Darth Maul. Really nothing else to say. Yes, I'm using this background again. I know this is the same background I used for Ahsoka, but, you know, I just really like it. So, yeah, now let's move on to Mr. Gar Saxon. So here he is, Mr. Gar Saxon. But, yeah, I really like how this figure turned out. I mean, this is the same figure I've had for months now, since April. Really not gonna go into too much detail on it because I think it still holds up. Only thing I changed on it was the helmet. The helmet spikes on it were really inaccurate. So actually, I just realized you can't really see it that well from here. So let's just get a closer zoomed in look at them. Here are the horns on Saxon's helmet. I think they look really, really, really nice. What I did is I dry sculpted them, which means hang on, I have an example right over here. I cut them out of a flat sheet of Procreate that looks like this. It's just a little flat sheet. Yeah, I think they turned out really good. It took me a long time to cut these out. I cut myself multiple times on my fingers while I was using the X-Acto knife, which was not fun at all, in the slightest. But personally, I think they turned out really, 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 really well. Really smooth. And they look super accurate. I was considering doing them in a pavement color rather than just the, gunmetal color that I have them in here. I was actually considering doing them in the same color as Darth Maul's robes, but I checked my reference, and yeah, I think they look pretty accurate. I also repainted a couple things, but I didn't paint any new designs. I just repainted a couple things. I repainted I repainted the little rim around his visor, and I added some little silver scratches there where the paint is chipping. I didn't want to do too much battle damage on him because I really, really, really love the way he turned out. But yeah, that is pretty much going to do it for this video, so let's go wrap up the showcase. Okay, so that is going to do it for my custom LEGO Darth Maul and Gar Saxon minifigures. I really hope you enjoyed these figures. I was about to say I enjoyed making them. I enjoyed making Darth Maul. He was pretty fun to make. But Gar Saxon didn't really do much. Horns were, not a huge challenge, but, they were whatever. But yeah, that is my video. Yeah, there's really nothing else to say. School is taking up a lot of my time, so not a lot of time to make minifigures. I do have a few planned down the road. I have Pre Vizsla and Bo-Katan. Actually, give me 1 second. Hang on. Sorry about this. I know my videos are not scripted, but whatever. I actually have Pre Vizsla and Bo-Katan both finished right here and here. Just showing them off real quickly. The only thing I'm waiting on is an order from Aerolite, which has the Darksabers, and a couple other, bits and pieces for them. I'm also waiting on my friend Aaron, Legomatic 9. Again, you'll be hearing about him a lot throughout these Clone Wars showcases. He is casting, he is getting casted. His Pre Vizsla and Bo-Katan helmets, their sculpts are just out of this world amazing. So he's getting them casted. And I'm going to buy the casts. I'm going to buy some of the casts to use on my figures because, I tried making a Pre Vizsla helmet and it didn't turn out too well. So I'm just going to wait for his. His are going to be out in a while. So you're not going to see those guys for a long time, I'm assuming. You're not going to see them for a long time. So sorry about that. But once you do see them, once they are going to be done, hopefully they'll be done before the end of 2020 because these are already, I'm not even done. And Pre Vizsla's not even done. He's already shaping up to be one of my favorite figures I've made in 2020. And 2020, though it's been a pretty shitty year, I've made some pretty cool figures. I really like the figures that I made this year, and I'm not going to make this into a whole video. I actually do have a couple more special videos coming up before the end of the year. I shouldn't be saying this in October because there's 3 months left. October, November, December. Okay, there's 3 months left. Less video. I record videos when I can. I'm working on Pre Vizsla, Bo-Katan. Also, the second season of The Boys just wrapped up. I have not seen the second season yet, but I'm working on figures for The Boys. Since Aaron just made them, everybody else is making them, so I was like, hey, why not hop on the bandwagon one more time, just like I did with these guys. And I'm making The Boys. I'm making Homelander and Butch. And Butch, whatever. I'm making Homelander, Butcher, and then maybe one other person. I don't know. I kind of want to make all of the 7 but I'm not sure which one. I also need to acquire a baby figure, a Lego baby figure. But if you've seen the voice, you know what whatever. I need to acquire a Lego baby figure, but for some of these things. But anyways, I have the boys, Bo-Katan and Pre Vizsla, and if there's anything else you want me to make, please leave it in the comments below. I really don't have anything else. No new movies are coming out. I might want to make a quick Doctor Strange minifigure because I know it was just announced as the time of recording this. Doctor Strange is going to be in Spider-Man 3. I kind of want to make just a bunch of Marvel figures because like Doctor Strange and Jamie Foxx's Electro are both going to be in Spider-Man 3, which is crazy. So live action Spider-Verse, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Because I'm like one of the only 3 people on this planet that I actually enjoyed Andrew Garfield's the first Amazing Spider-Man movie. The second one's not so great, but personally, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 costume, amazing, favorite Spider-Man costume. And I've been talking for about 3.5 minutes about Spider-Man and stuff, but yeah, that's really all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means the world to me. Your support means so much. Yeah, that is basically it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.